Alright guys, how's it going? We've got 10 by 400 meters to do today. It looks like the track is finally snow free, so if you take a look, we've got a pretty good chance at just getting some good laps in on the track. I've definitely got a little bit of a sinking feeling in my stomach just knowing I have to do 10 by 400 meters. It's the most that I've ever done, I think, leading up to any kind of race. I've done other kinds of workouts or distance stuff, but just not so much the 400 meter repeat. So it's new to me and it'll be fun. I think I got this, so we'll get out there and see very soon. I'm actually wearing my Vaporfly Next Percent right now. It's less because I want to be able to run faster for the 400 meters, but we have a pretty busy week. I have to move, or I'm planning on still probably moving my 12-mile long run from Sunday to Saturday. So it'll only be like 2 or 3 days, I guess 3 days from today. And then we also have the Washington Heights 5K, which I'm gonna race on Sunday. So in my experience, when I use the Vaporfly Next Percent, one of the huge benefits is just recovery time. It's a really soft midsole, so I'm really using it primarily for the recovery benefits and being able to recover quickly. So let's get out there, start our warm-up for today. We're going to do a 1 mile warm-up and a 1 mile cool down on either side of the 10 by 400 meters. So let's get right into it. All right, so like I said, 1 mile warm-up. It's a beautiful day today, right around 47 degrees. Honestly, this is the weather I hope we have during the New York City Half Marathon. This temperature is perfect for me, not very windy at all, so we can hope that this kind of weather is coming. And yeah, just excited to be almost at the peak of our training, to almost be at the taper, let my body rest a little bit, and just go out there and get ready to have a great race. We've still got a few snow piles. So a little bit of wetness, a little bit of snow, but it looks like somebody must have plowed at least the first 2 lanes of the track. So that's plenty, that's all I need for this workout. Okay, let's get into these fast reps. So really quick before we get started, to keep it simple, the target time for each 400 meter lap is going to be right around 1 minute and 40 seconds. So it should take us about 1 minute and 40 seconds to do one 400 meter lap around the track. And that should put us, I think, right around usually like 6 minutes and 45 seconds per mile, give or take. It's hard to really get it exact just because such a small change in only 400 meters kind of changes the pace drastically, but it's going to be continuous, meaning once I start the watch and do the first 400 meters, I usually take about 10 to 20 steps walking once I cross the finish of the first 400 meters, and then jog around the track straight away. And when I get back to the starting line of the 400 meter, we go right into the next one. Same thing, take a few walking steps, jog, recovery. Yeah, let's do it. All right, first lap was about 1:37, so a little bit fast. My breathing feels good, about to go into the second one, but these are gonna add up, so we gotta be careful. Slow down, just a little. All right, we finished number 4, I believe, and still just a tiny bit fast. Not crazy fast, but a little fast. And my recovery laps are also a little quicker than you need to be. So I'm just monitoring everything, because remember, this will all add up. Halfway there. Not bad. We've done 9. Well, all right, everybody, I did it. I think it was still consistent on that last rep. Maybe a little fast, might have got a little excited. I'll finish this cool down. We're already at about 6 miles of work right now, so cooling down, and then I'll check back inside and show you how everything went. All right, everybody, so we are back, and I don't know what I was so worried about. I should have known that I was ready for that workout based on everything that was building up to this week. Everything felt really solid, very good. Honestly, I did get probably one of the harder workout efforts that I've ever seen in my Garmin app. So just between the aerobic and anaerobic workout, I don't think I've ever gotten like as high of a number in both categories at the same time, unless I'm running like a marathon or something like that. But just on a daily runner workout, I don't know that I've ever seen that much. Nonetheless, I'll put the workout times on your screen now, kind of like I've done before. It doesn't really make sense to show you the overall mileage, although it was about 6 miles, 6.25 miles, but I will put up the actual lap times. And that's what's really key here. I think the lap times were super consistent. You know, again, I said I started a little bit faster on a 137, was able to slow it down 139, 140, and then hovered around the 140 to 138 range probably for the rest of the reps. I had to break it up into just 2 different images because of how many laps we were doing. But yeah, just seeing some really consistent times. And actually the recovery time is also shorter than I think I've had in the past. In the past, I usually have about 3 minutes that it takes me to do the 400 meters of recovery. Today I was getting it done in closer to 2:30. But nonetheless, again, it just was really consistent when you see, you know, the actual times for each of the fast laps as well as the times for the recovery laps. Consistency is key. That's just my big thing always for myself. Consistency, consistency, consistency. If I'm consistent, then I know my body is working at a level that I can repeat the effort. I'm not overdoing it. Honestly, I can tell by feeling that I'm not underdoing it either, so it was right where it should be, just hard enough, but able to be maintained again over the course of 10 repetitions for the 400 meter distance. So I'm seeing some good little upticks in my overall fitness just based on Strava over the last few weeks. So that's obviously what I want to see as I'm just peaking and getting ready to taper for the New York City Half Marathon. We've got our long run this weekend, like I mentioned before, 12 miles. We've got a Washington Heights 5K on Sunday. So it's a big finale to the week, a big finale to this peak section of training. And then we're going to taper and get ready for the New York City Half. So definitely give me a thumbs up if you made it this far. Definitely subscribe if you want to follow along for race day. We've got a bunch of other races coming up after the New York City Half, so I'll link the video that I talk about a lot of the other stuff coming up as well. And with that, I just hope to see you all in the next video.